stuff that goes on before we start.
Just exercising my smile.
Was that it?
Making sure. Okay.
That's what
I think
need.
I know. Sherry, when I got in the car this morning, said, guess what? I booked us 2 massages. That's where we're going. And I looked at her and I said, you are such a liar. There's no way. But where was my McDonald's Egg McMuffin?
No, that's 2 days in a row I failed you.
It's okay. It's all right, Sherry. It's a new month. So
It
you've
is.
got 28 more days to make up for it. It's all right. Yes. Sunny Florida. You know what, guys?
know.
It's sunny here, and I can't believe it. In fact, we had some chocolate sitting in the car, and it melted. That's how warm it is today.
Yeah. But you need a little chocolate.
We did. So
That's
we
for
froze
sure.
it, and we already ate it.
To make sure we tested it for you guys.
Yeah, just had to make sure it was still good. Yeah.
And it was.
So
There we are.
it worked. So,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, 84 somewhere, snowing in Wisconsin. Oh, Susan, I'm so sorry.
I know.
Oh,
I had a funny for you, but it wasn't snowing here, so it wasn't as funny.
No, it's and I'm really over. No, no. In fact, I keep telling people the reason it keeps snowing, and you'll need to look around the area that you live in. But does anybody still have their Christmas decorations out or up?
Because it's you.
Yeah, that's why it keeps snowing, because it keeps thinking that it's still
Christmas
and
Come on,
winter.
Santa.
It's not. If everybody will just start sticking out their flowers, you said you went and bought some.
I went and bought tulips to put in my planters because I couldn't take it anymore. I'm like, I gotta have some flowers.
I got my flowers. They're metal, and I'm gonna stick them right there in my ground. I don't have to water them. But at least Mother Nature will know that I'm in.
Well, mine are real, and I should send pictures because they make me happy, and maybe they'll make you happy.
Oh yeah, because I'm such a Debbie Downer.
You are.
Oh, I'd hate to see what my happy really look like.
Well,
yeah,
we did have the whole Red Bull conversation this morning too.
Yeah, I can't have
She's like,
those.
yeah, I've never tried that. I'm
Oh
like,
no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's
No,
good choice.
Yeah, so yeah. I don't know. So yeah, it's a good day. It's a good Tuesday.
Perfect.
Already
Tuesday.
the second day of April. I'm afraid this month's going to go just as fast as the last one did.
Yes, it is. It is going to go.
And pretty
so
soon,
fast.
it's going to be September. You know what happens in September?
Tug.
Yes, it does. I can't wait. All right. Are you ready to start
Let's
this?
get going.
Let's start this
Okay,
show.
You're watching 3 things.
Things at 3.
We're thing number 1.
Something to smile about.
Thing number 2.
Something to learn.
And thing number 3.
A sneak peek.
Let's
go.
Oh yeah, yes. So okay, we're rolling.
Let's
There
get
we
this
go.
party started.
All right, we have a few funnies,
Okay.
and
I've not seen any of them.
They kind of go together. So our first one,
Okay.
let's pull it up, was sent to me by Deb.
Let's see. I see you found my scraps. Nice piecing, by the way.
Yes, there's our bit of spring.
I love
Mrs.
it.
Bobbin's bird has got the beautiful nest. Sounds like a tongue twister.
You know what? Looks like a rope bowl.
It kind of does. Which, if you're local, rope bowl class by Fern tomorrow. No,
yeah.
not tomorrow.
Thursday.
Thursday
if you're
So,
local, right?
Yep.
Come on over to the Logan
there still are
store.
a few spaces. So
Yeah.
Call in or I think
Man,
you can
she
sign up
whips
for it
those
online.
out so fast. It's like
She
zippy, zippy,
does.
zippy, zippy. Yeah. I don't.
Zip, zip, zip.
And there's
It's
no
more
zipper
like-
in it.
It's more like
Ooh, yeah. All
There
it.
you go.
Okay.
All right.
All right, next one.
Next one. This is.
I'm going to let you read this one.
I'm not a ride or die chick. I have questions. Where are we riding to? Why do I have to die? And can we get food on the way?
Yeah, we can. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can't go there. You should not be allowed to go anywhere without some snacks. Right? I mean, come on.
Right.
I mean,
We had to stop this morning.
We did.
We did. I was like, that's what
at like 9:30 in the morning with like a 44-ounce Coke, 44-ounce Diet Coke, and 2 pretzels.
to go.
Yes, and
So
everybody thought
far-
we'd gotten to breakfast.
So far, no one's died.
Nope,
So
we're
that's
good.
good.
Yeah. We may hit it on the way back, hoping that the shifts have changed and the same people aren't there, because that's kind of embarrassing. They look at you like, didn't I see you this morning? No, I think that was yesterday. Or maybe even
we
the
were
day
there
before.
yesterday too.
Sherry, you can't give away all of our
We found
secrets.
a new place that's
I
on
know.
the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next one. This one's for you because
Oh.
we've been doing this right here.
Okay.
She's like,
this is-
uh-oh.
Oh, chocolate is vital for survival. Dinosaurs didn't have chocolate, and look what happened to them. That is so true.
Isn't it true?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, look, we got a piece of chocolate sitting right back here on our shelf right back here.
It is. And like, look at our next picture, what it goes right into.
Let's
Do you
see.
remember this day?
I do. It was just last Friday.
Yes.
We went to the
To
aquarium.
the aquarium to check it out for tag. I wanted to show a couple of our pictures because Cindy found her spirit animal.
I did.
It's right here.
Oh, yes. Yes, and you have to look at her lips. Look at her lips. I don't even know what that fish is called, but I said, look at her lips.
She's got the perfect lip liner.
Yeah.
It's probably a boy fish.
It probably is, but I don't care. He can still do that lip liner. That looked marvelous.
Yeah. So we were looking. We did go through there really, really fast
Yeah.
just to see what was there and loved it.
So many things.
But we got really excited when we got to the gift shop because
Yeah.
look what we found there.
Whee! Look at us.
There we are.
Now, don't be alarmed. That's just my hand.
And for those of you that are not local, this little
Oh, my
thing
gosh.
behind us,
That came from a U2 concert.
and they now have it there, and
It's wild.
it's kind of crazy looking.
Yeah.
But they have like some playground stuff under it and some different stuff that they
Picnic
keep adding
tables.
to
And
it.
yeah, it's fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? This is part of our tug.
So you get
This
to go
year.
there and see the fish
And
with the lip liner.
I can, what was that other one called? That sneaky dancer?
The sexy
Oh,
dancer.
sexy.
Dancer shrimp. And I didn't put that picture in because you guys would all be like,
Where is it? Where
I
is it?
don't
Because
get
it was
It
so,
looks like The Rock.
it's so small. But I said, she had a long night. And that's why she was resting back behind and you couldn't see it. So yeah, sexy. What was it called again?
Sexy dancer
Yeah,
shrimp.
sexy
It's a little
dancer shrimp.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was so funny.
Mary says she doesn't like chocolate.
What?
I know, we're like,
What?
what kind of candy do you like? There's
Yeah.
gotta be something.
Is it
Some little treat.
is it gummies or I mean, who doesn't like chocolate? Have you been checked?
Look, I have to sit just like this. So I
You have a
the
halo. Oh, look at that. You're so special.
Which yesterday at one of our stops, the girl's like, and your total is
Oh,
6, 6,
6.
And we're like,
And we're busting up. So we turn around to get our order and she goes, I said, well, hell is here and we need our order. We're number 666 and we need our 2 sliders.
and so now you know.
Yeah.
Who saved us?
Oh, Halo, whatever. You guys, I can't survive if I don't have chocolate. I'm with you. Yes,
Yeah.
Suzanne. I know.
Betty Jo, I thought about buying another item, but I was like, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because the way she said it, she was a little worried.
Yeah, it was just a
cute.
young gal, and she's like, "Your total is 666." I'll see you at the window. Yes, we did. We dined and dashed. Yes,
No, we did not.
we dined in our car and then dashed back in here.
After we paid for it. We have
Oh, is that what you
with,
meant,
we have
Deb?
to clarify that with Deb because
Okay, yeah, Deb. We are not.
She maybe has a dine and dash problem.
I do not. I do not. In fact, if anything, I overtip.
Over tip?
Yeah.
All right.
Just kidding. All right, let's get going.
Let's get going.
Yes,
We
because I'm
have
excited about this.
a great number 2 demo today. So I'm really excited with this too because this is a pattern that I did a while ago. I kind of did it when my son left to do his military service. I wanted something to stick out that reminded me of him.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is the Star Spangled Garden Flag. But I like to teach Cindy. And so I was like, what is the next step? What's something, the next thing that we're going to be working on? And so we are going to be working on top stitching.
Yep.
And top stitching is kind of a fun technique. It can be either used as a decorative element when you're sewing, or it can be used to strengthen an element that you're sewing.
Oh,
so like if you look at your jeans that have top stitching on them,
yes,
that's not for just decoration, it's to make your jeans stronger. But when you're sewing something like a quilt or a garden flag, you can add that top stitching as kind of a decorative element. And it's kind of nice that it does add a little bit of stability.
Okay.
So we are going to we're going to have you practice first.
Okay.
And when you're top stitching, I always do grab something similar in weight to what I'll be stitching and just give it a practice run because I want to see like, do I have my stitch length right? How are my stitches looking? Because sometimes like I put it in and the bobbin maybe isn't quite in. And so the stitching's not looking right
don't do what I do. I just go, okay, put it in drive. Let's go.
Yeah, no, you got to get in. You got to test out all the buttons, make sure everything's working how you want it. So we're going to do a couple of little test stitches here. And so one thing I was going to show you is this is just a piece of fabric that we have. We folded it in half, and that's all it is. Okay. But there are a couple of things that we can do to help you out. Because when you're top stitching, a lot of times you're going right along a line. Okay. And we have our dark fabric. Oh, I grabbed 2 rulers. So we're just going to grab this and we're going to put a chalk line down. Okay. So we'll just line it up right there. And whoa. We're going to go the right way. Okay, there we go. We're going to do another mark too. There we go.
Okay.
And we'll do one more.
Ooh, really close to the edge. Okay.
Where am I? There. No.
Right.
More.
There.
All right. Okay. So we have the 3 lines that we're going to be stitching on. This is just great practice. We don't have lines really there. But we're going to start with just our regular foot and our regular thread in there. Okay. And we're just going to play a little bit with the length. So I'm going to have you sew.
Okay.
And then have you stop. And we're going to change the length a little bit. And we'll have you sew a little bit. So we're going to sew about 3 sections of different lengths.
Oh.
Just so you can see the difference.
Okay.
So this is in kind of your standard setting. It's we're going to be in this straight stitch, and the length that is on the Altair 2 that is standard is it just goes to 2.5. Okay, so we're going to go there. Sew just a little bit.
Okay, so that's where it's going to sew is over here in this little space, right?
No.
No.
It's because it's set in the middle. We can move it over to there.
Okay, that would be better.
Okay, and that actually brings up a good point because we have the foot on there that has an opening, but you can use different feet when you're top stitching to see.
On the one side.
I don't know what letter that is. Go ahead and start.
Well, I'm pushing down, but nothing.
Hang on, we got it.
Oh, see, somebody was testing me.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. They thought I could, instead of foot drive, I could hand drive, and I can't.
Okay, go ahead and stop there. So this is the 2.5. Now we're going to bump it up just a little. We're going to go to a 3.5.
Okay.
You're doing a great job staying on your line.
Well, you know, sometimes I like to color outside the box, but.
Okay, and then we're going to bump it up to,
Ooh.
Let's go all the way up to a 5, which is the widest stitch this one can do. And when I do a 5, I don't use that very often. It's almost more of a basting stitch. But if you're doing something, you may want to do a little bit bigger. So you're going to show them those stitches in this little, come up here.
Oh, come up here. Sorry.
And then just kind of lift it up.
Okay. Okay, so I started out with a 2 here. Mm-hmm. And then we moved into a, what was it, a 3?
3.5.
5. And then ended with the 5. Yes, I can see how, well, I can see that 5 would be much easier to unpick.
Yes. And a couple of weeks ago, we did the opposite where we tightened them up and we went down to like a 1.5, 1.3.
Those are very tight.
Yep.
Okay.
So, you know, even on top stitching, there might be a reason, like if you're doing maybe on some Levi's and you're using a decorative thread, something like that, you may do your stitch a little bit longer for that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to play with some of the feet.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is your open toe foot. So go ahead and change that. We're going to...
She's telling me to change the foot. I don't even know.
Okay, reach behind it. And down there, down just a little bit.
Here?
No, there's a little black.
Right here.
Right.
This right here?
Now you can take that foot off.
But is it that?
Do you know what that does? That holds your foot. So if you're going over things that have different thicknesses, it will stay the same.
Oh.
So that's what that does. It kind of locks your foot.
Okay, so now how do I put this one on?
So I usually just put it under and then just kind of right where, back just a little bit further. We missed this lesson, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I don't know why she's trying to teach me everything all at once, you guys. My brain is only so, you know, I just got a little bit of room.
Okay, now just
this.
Yeah, go ahead and put that down.
Nope. Does it need to go back? Oh, got it.
You got it.
Okay.
So we're gonna do this.
Keep your foot off the speed pedal.
This. And we had the J foot on is the one we had. I thought that was it, but I didn't want to lead you astray. So she was using the J foot where it has kind of a clear window into it.
Yeah.
But it's
Can you guys see that one if I hold it up? Hunter? Yeah. Okay. So clear here. Awesome. J foot.
J foot, yep.
Okay. Do those all come marked?
This one has, like right there, it has a J on it.
I see it.
Not
okay.
all of them are marked. Some of them
I'm like, oh. All right. What are we doing now, Sherry?
So let's go back down to, let's go to a 3.5. That's the one I typically use. And I just want you to sew on it for a second to see that difference.
Okay.
Okay, now we have it in the left position. Okay, so we're going to stop and let's put it in the middle position. Okay, now sew again.
Oh, are you kidding me?
So you can see the line at the back of that foot, how there's a little red line.
Yes.
You can see it going in. So, and me and Chris have had this argument before, which is the right way, which is the left way. And there's really not a right way. There's just what you prefer and what your machine works best on with what threads. So it's good to kind of practice that. So
now will it also go all the way to the right?
You can, and you would use your left-right shift
Okay.
to move it. And sometimes when I'm doing some binding and stuff
Mhm.
like that, I'll do that.
Okay.
And add that in.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
up,
yep.
cut.
Okay.
Are we changing feet again?
No, we're gonna leave it
Oh,
on this foot for
okay.
just a second. Just stay right there because
Oh,
what I'm gonna show
yeah,
you next
okay.
is actually a triple stitch.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is it's one of the stitches, and a lot of machines have it, and people don't know what it means. I don't know every machine that has it, but it has on the Baby Lock, it's stitch 1-05, and it's going to stitch 3 times. Okay, so
in a row, and then jump.
Yes.
And do it again.
So it'll
then,
go
oh
forward,
my gosh.
back, forward.
Should I
forward,
do that
back,
one right
forward.
here?
Yep, do it there, and it's going to be
Okay.
on the left a little bit, so you can kind
Okay,
of see where that's
so
at.
let's drop that down. All right. So
Okay. Now I will say one thing you need to be aware of is there are certain feet you cannot use this on because it does put it to the left, and like if you're using your 1/4-inch foot, it's not going to work because your 1/4-inch foot doesn't
you guys,
have
this
room
stitch
to move
is
over.
cool.
Isn't that cool? Keep going. Go for a little bit.
Okay. All right.
Like push that pedal down. Kind of get into that.
Oh, well, look at you guys. This looks so awesome. Oh my gosh, I really like that.
So take it out and show them that stitch.
Oh, look at that stitch, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to get the right angle.
Yeah. So you can see that stitch a little bit more.
And it literally, I don't know if you can see it there, but it literally has three
little stitches.
Yeah. That is so cool.
William's saying it might be worth making a stitch book. I think so. Sometimes, or just knowing what stitches you have available, and kind of making that intentional decision on what you want to do on your project. Okay.
I like that stitch.
Do you like that?
I do. I like that one.
I love this one, but it does take a little bit longer to sew. So if you're doing something that has a lot of top stitching,
this can take forever.
This could take forever. And you may be like, no,
not so much.
Not worth it. I'm doing this for my husband's garage wear or something.
Yeah,
and you're like, no, I don't want that. It's not really adding a lot of, it's adding strength, but
it doesn't need it.
It doesn't need maybe quite that much strength.
Okay.
Not worth my time. Okay. So that is stitch on the Baby Lock machine. It is stitch 1-05. And it looks like
it literally looks like your double line on a freeway, but they've added a third. So it's a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. And it just does like 3 lines, 3 lines, 3 lines, 3 lines.
That's really
machines
cool.
might be different. So the triple stitch is a great one. And the stitch is called triple stretch stitch. Okay. But I like it. I've used it as a top stitch. I think it looks great. Okay. So the next one we're going to talk about is really kind of fun. And this is, we are sewing on the Baby Lock Altair 2.
Yes.
And when the Altair upgraded, they came out with a upgrade kit that you could buy. And so if you have an Altair and you've upgraded it, you'll have this. If you have an Altair and you have not upgraded, you will not have this stitch. Okay. But it adds a whole section, and this is a Sashiko stitch. Now it's not like the Sashiko machine.
Okay.
But it is, I want to call it like a faux Sashiko stitch. Okay. We are going to be using some clear thread on the top.
Okay.
You're going to love this
because
one.
a Sashiko machine only sews from the bobbin.
Yes.
Are you surprised that I know that, Sherry?
She is like part genius, guys. We don't know what part.
I don't know what part either, but yes.
So, and the upgrade is available on the Meridian and the Altair to upgrade them to include the Sashiko stitch. There's extra fill designs. There's extra monogram designs for your couching foot. The upgrade comes with another
hoop.
Yep, a magnetic hoop. It comes with 2 $15 gift cards that are available to buy some embroidery designs.
Wow.
Comes with a little baby lock educator book that has some designs in it that you can use. So it's a great thing, not only upgrading your machine to add these features, but giving you a little bit more to kind of play with.
Awesome.
So we're going to take this thread out.
Okay.
Maybe. There we go. And we're going to put in our clear monofilament thread.
Okay.
I love this thread, but I also hate it because it's really hard to see.
Like fishing line.
It is like fishing line, like a really thin fishing line, and it will thread it just like normal. So we're going to bring it up here.
And we're going to push this.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. There we go. Now push that.
Oh, no. Your presser foot is not down.
Oh. This one.
Oh, well, what is that?
That's the needle up, needle down. I
What
like how your
I know.
presser foot should
Well,
need to be this one.
Look, I'm a button pusher. I would have just kept going until it
Until you
finally
found
did it.
Okay, when we lowered our needle, we got out of the right place.
Okay, sorry.
That's all right. Okay, now try it.
This button over here. Well, it's so see-through, you can't even see it in there.
Yeah, it's there.
It's there. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Can you pull it just a little bit because it kind of looped up?
Pull it where?
Just down a little.
Uh-huh. Without pulling it out of the...
Yeah.
I don't think so. This is a test.
Did it come out or is it just...
No, I don't know. I can't even see it. Oh, there it is, right there. I got it.
There you go. That's what I wanted you to do. Yes,
Oh,
William,
I got
do
it.
not confuse this with your water-soluble thread. The water-soluble thread, I think, is actually easier.
But it'll wash away, won't it?
Yeah, the water-soluble will.
Okay.
Yeah. I just was reading. Patty was saying...
Do you know if the new Altair needle plate will fit the original?
It will not. I know. The screws, I did pull it apart. I looked at the new Altair. I looked at the old one. I was like, oh, it looks like they could upgrade it, but they have not yet. Because it is really nice to be able to just... So what she's talking about is that to take the needle plate off.
This?
Yep. You just are able to stick this in there and...
Oh.
My hand's kind of in the way.
Okay.
We're just going to turn that off. So you just stick this in here. And then your needle plate comes up.
Oh.
So
Fancy dancy.
okay. So yeah,
Okay.
super slick.
All right.
Okay.
So now we're waiting for
You're
this
just
to
waiting to turn back on.
boot back up.
I mean, you can take the needle plate off, but
Okay.
okay. So we're gonna go to the Sashiko stitch, and on this, it's the S. Can you show that, Hunter, the screen?
The screen on the machine. Oh, yes.
Okay.
So
this is the Sashiko stitch. This is also a fun one. This is the tapering. It will taper them. That gets added when you upgrade to the Altair 2.
Okay.
So we're going to go to the Sashiko stitch.
Okay.
And we're just going to choose the S03 just so that you can kind of see it a little bit.
Okay.
And it calls it hand look quilting. Okay. So
are we ready?
We've got monofilament in the top. We've got white bobbin in the bottom. Let's go. Just kind of let it go. Let it.
Oh.
It's going to do some back and forth too.
Oh, I see. Are we sure? Is it
I think so.
is it
Here.
stretching it?
Do you see it?
Oh, I see it. Oh
So let's
my
do a little bit
gosh.
more.
Okay. All right.
So it kind of does some funky, because it kind of will stitch in place and then it like jumps.
And then it moves and then it, yeah. And see how it's curling up in the back?
Yeah, that may just because It'll stretch back out.
Yeah, because I pulled
Go-
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it might be caught on the. Go ahead and pull it straight. There you
Yeah,
go.
see? No worries.
No worries.
I thought I was making a ruffle. Okay, how far do you want me to go
That's
with this?
good.
Okay.
We can show
all
it
right.
to him.
Okay, so this, that. Oh, wow. Guys, that's a nice. Let me get this one out of the way. That's nice.
So it has kind of a fun look. Now, if you look in between those stitches is where you see the monofilament.
Yeah, because it's shiny.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's why I said it's kind of more like a faux stitch, because there is that little bit of monofilament in between them.
Okay.
Yes, the Sashiko stitch is on the Solaris.
Oh my gosh. Fun. All right. Okay. Step on the pedal and watch your fingers. Yes, William. Okay, I like that.
Terry's asking, she says she knows nothing about embroidery machines. What's the price point? It's kind of all over. There is a big difference in the different machines. We do have them listed on our website, so you can go and see a Solaris is the top of the line baby lock. This is the Altair, and then the next one is the Vesta. There's a big price range in there, but the Vesta is still a great machine. It doesn't have the Sashiko stitch, but it has a 6x10 hoop and is still a really good machine. When you go below that, you're going to get a smaller hoop size. There's a 5x7. There's even a machine that just has a 4x4 hoop. And so you can look at the varying prices. Or if you're really interested, give us a call. There's a button you can push to talk to. I think it's going to Mike right now to talk about machines, or you can just call into the store and they can tell you some of those differences. And we would love to talk to you and just give you some information, because if you don't know, you don't know.
Yep. Now, Julianne.
Yes, so Jen says the Baby Lock Sashiko specific machine does not need monofilament. Nope, it just is sewing from the bobbin up. So.
But Julianne says, can you use regular thread on that stitch?
You can. So if you put in regular thread on the top, it just looks like a straight stitch. It doesn't give that look. So the what it's using is your bobbin thread is what's coming up to the top.
Because it really does look, if you look closely at the stitch, it looks like a hand stitch where you've gone up and then you go down, So it's pretty clever.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Woohoo.
Okay. Oh, Marilyn. She's giving us homework. She's like, it's hard to see what you've done.
Okay, well.
Take a picture and post it. I will try and remember to do that after we're done. I'll post it on this feed, in this chat, so you guys can see it. And maybe we can write down what they are. See how smart we are after this.
If we can remember it.
We can remember. Okay, so there you've practiced.
Okay.
And we have some of the parts for your
flag.
Your garden quilt flag.
Are we going to leave it with the Sashiko,
which stitch do you want?
You know what? I like this. I like the
you
3
like the
row.
Stitch?
Yeah.
All right. Let's take the monofilament off.
Yeah,
and
I do.
What color do you want to stitch?
She's asking me what color, you guys, because I don't think blue and blue has to be on blue.
No.
I like to shake it up. How about if we do? Oh my gosh. Let's do blue.
Let's do blue?
Yeah.
All right. So here is, and I do, when I'm doing top stitch and I want it to look good, I will match my bobbin.
Okay, so blue and blue.
Yeah, there's a 3-round bobbin in there right now.
Okay. Well, she's handing me this like I know how to change this. I'm like, what is happening, Sherry? Remember, I'm a beginner.
You're a beginner?
Yeah, okay. So I've never done one of these.
What?
No, my machine is literally, the little thing pops out, you put the bobbin in, you hold it, and you try and stick it back in like that.
Drop-in bobbins are the best.
And I have none of this stuff on it.
Okay.
Okay, so
So we see this little picture right here.
Yes.
So it's going to go in just like that.
Okay.
And then it will come over to here, come up and around and down. And then there's a little cutter to cut.
So it's going to drop in just like
drop
this.
in. Yep.
And then you said it's going to.
So pull the tail to the right.
Okay.
And then.
Right here?
Yep. And then down.
No, right there. Okay.
Around.
Yep.
Up.
And up here.
Yep. And then kind of pull it back towards the right and it cuts it.
Like she did earlier. Here you go.
I gave her the thread.
And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do with that? Well, that was very quick.
Yeah.
And very nail friendly. I have to say. All right. Oh,
Okay.
man.
Now that's
really
go under there.
Under.
Up.
Okay. Up and around and down and back up. Uh-huh.
There you go.
Okay. And then.
Oh, didn't catch it.
No. Oh, there we go. And then down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know how to do this.
So you're going to go down to see where number 6 is.
6 is right there and hook it right in there.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you're going to bring it across this little middle plate and then across number 7.
Right here?
Yep. And then you'll break that thread. You should be able to kind of pull it up right by you on the side and it'll cut the thread. Now pull forward.
Oh, okay. Whoa, you guys, this is intense.
We did not start with lesson 1.
No, she jumped right to number 15. Ah, geez, Louise.
All
Okay.
right, now push this one and it's going to thread
this
it.
one, and we're going to thread it. Oh, maybe. Oh. Look at that.
Look
and
at
I'm
that.
going to grab that because I can see it.
Yep.
Okay.
And we're going to just go to the triple stitch. Now remember, this one goes to the left.
Okay, triple stitch was up here. It was 105. Now where am I sewing?
Well, are you going to sew on the white or on the red?
On the red.
Okay, so go ahead and I would line it up. I would choose, you don't want to line it up with the red line because it's going to stitch on to the left of that.
Okay, so like this.
Yeah.
There's no chalk line.
Nope,
okay.
There's not, but you've got a nice red and white line.
I've got it right here. So if I push that down,
Mm-hmm.
you think, okay. Well, guys, look, it is what it is. Okay. We're trying this for the first time. We're going to just try. And we're going to go all the way down.
Yep.
Oh my heck. This is just turning out just beautiful, guys, if I do say so.
That.
Now, I don't know that my line is straight, but you know what? That's what happens when you use colored thread.
That's why I used red thread.
I know it is, but I like,
So Yolanda is asking what the Sashiko stitch number was. It's in, if you're on a baby lock, there's an area, like it will say like 1, which has your basic stitches. And if you go down, there is an S area where it's Sashiko. There's a Q for quilting. There's a T for taper. Number 5 is stitching sideways and stuff like that. Directional. 4 is our buttonholes. So 1, 2, and 3 are kind of decorative stitches. So it's in the S section. And there were 4 different stitches for the Sashiko stitch.
Am I going to go across?
Just go all the way to the bottom.
Okay.
And then go back up the other side of the red.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, not too well right here.
Right.
Okay.
But
it's all right.
It's all right. Okay. While she keeps stitching, I'm going to show you some other things with this pattern that I wanted to point out. So we'll have Hunter come back here to the table, and we're just going to show a few things to help with this pattern. This pattern will be featured tomorrow on Comment Sold, and what you will be making is a garden flag that looks like this.
That's so cute.
Here's the top of it. It has this little holder for like your garden thing, and then it comes down and has the little thing, the little V points. Okay, so first of all, you're going to sew it into 2 parts, your red and your white stripes. Move that out of the way. Like we have Cindy stitching on right now. And then you'll have them, you're going to cut them. And so you have to cut this 45-degree angle this direction and a 45-degree angle this direction. So we're going to show how to do that real quick. I like to use my cutting mat when I do that. And if you look at this one, you'll see these lines here. This is a 30, this is a 45, and this is a 60. Okay, so I will use those lines to set up my 45-degree cut. The other thing you can use, if your mat does not have lines, most rulers will have a 45-degree angle on them. Okay, so we're going to show you kind of how we do.
Much better,
Much
Sherry.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
So it's kind of that muscle memory. You get used to how it's feeding in the
Yes.
machine. Well, good. You got one
Guys,
done.
look at this. I love it.
There's
Okay.
3 more.
Well, okay. Ooh, there's a lot here.
There are
Okay,
a lot
there's
there.
let's give you that. Okay.
I'm just going to set it behind you.
All right.
I need a ruler that's next to you.
Oh, yes. Which one?
Let's
Whoops.
take this one.
Okay.
Okay. So the first thing we're going to cut is the blue. And I have all of them stacked here. I will say on this pattern, it kind of looks like the Puerto Rican flag or like Texas. I kind of think that too. But it's a great way to just kind of be American colors. So.
Okay, now you said that on this side it's going to, is it going to stitch on the white if I do it right there?
Yes.
I don't want that.
Nope. You want it just like you did it before.
And I can't remember. It was so long ago. Okay.
I think you moved this one to there.
Oh, we did this side first?
And then you turned it around and went back the other way.
Oh, okay. I got it. Yes, I think so. I don't know. Guys, don't get old, because that's what happens with your memory.
It can.
It just goes. All right.
Okay. So if I'm... Does everyone pray for her right now?
Everybody
this.
say a little prayer and Jesus take the wheel.
Okay, so I'm going to use this 45-degree angle to cut this. Now, if you are stacking your fabrics, like all of my 4 fabrics that I need for this right now are stacked together. This is a solid blue, so it doesn't matter which direction I have this. But if I'm doing a printed fabric, I don't want all of them facing the same direction. Either put right sides together or wrong sides together. And whether you cut them in 2s or 4s, you'll end up with the right things. Lisa, are you asking about the bobbin for the Sashiko stitch? Okay. So as the thread, we just put in the monofilament thread. It's just a clear thread. And in the bobbin, we just used a regular bobbin. So the thread in the bobbin is regular thread. So in between the stitches is where you see that monofilament, and then the bobbin comes up to create the stitches on top. Hopefully that answered your question there. Okay. So we have this set up. Like I said, you want them either right sides together or wrong sides together, and we're just going to cut across this 45-degree angle. And I am going to be using our brand new Creative Grids cutter, which we all looked at this thing and we're like, man, oh man, this is serious stuff here, because it is a heavy duty rotary cutter. The other thing that is super nice about this cutter is that it has the option here. When you open it this way, it is for left-handed cutters. And when you open it this way, it is for right-handed cutters. So it's that easy to switch back and forth. Our kit team loves that feature because we do have left-handed cutters and we have right-handed cutters. And they're able to use the same rotary cutter, just that easy.
I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yes.
It's okay. They'll both be cut off a little
Okay.
bit. So just
all right. I'll
move
just
forward
move
just
forward.
a little bit.
Okay.
If it's still not working, we can figure it out. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we'll just lay this ruler right on this 45-degree line, and we're going to make that cut. This is a little bit backwards from what I would usually call it, but this is I almost called it the Milwaukee cutter because we all think that. It is the Creative Grids cutter. So it goes left, it goes right, and it also comes with this case, which is really super nice if you are taking it to a retreat. It just slides in there, and then it's got a little pocket here where you could store extra blades, or if you have like another little cutter or your seam ripper or whatever,
Sherry,
and then that zips closed.
It just keeps bobbing up in the, see. So I've done something.
Re-put your bobbin in.
I broke it, guys.
You broke it?
I broke it. I don't know what's happening. Yep. So.
Yes, and it does have a 45-millimeter blade on
yes,
this one,
maybe that's what it was.
So we're going to line that up, put that right on that 45-degree line, and give it a cut. Okay, and then those are the pieces that are for the top of our flag. On the bottom of the flag, or on the red and white stripe part, you'll just do that on each end. You'll go from one edge up, and you have to make sure you also go from the same edge so that it's like the long corners down to the short corners on that. Once you've got that done and you're sewing it to your red piece, you'll line it up just like you do a piece of binding when you're joining the strips. You just line it up and then just sew there, and then it flips up and is attached to it.
I've really broke it.
Broke it.
Because it just keeps doing that same little thing. I don't know what it is. It
does?
Yeah, look. It just keeps knotting it up.
Okay. We'll work on it
in
a second.
Do you see my... Yes, it's all... I don't know.
You don't know.
We'll work on it. Maybe I'll just use this other one.
Like, get your little scrap piece out again and see
okay, let me see.
Go into the middle of it. And
all right, good idea. Because if it does it to this, then it's just broken. We're just gonna have to set it off to the side.
Okay, once you get your two pieces done, you just sew them together. You do your applique star in the middle. And then this is the other thing I wanted to show you is you attach your flag piece to the top. Once I sew these together, this will just come in here, and I will sew all the way around the flag, leaving the top open. So this is what we would do next. We would sew these together, we'd applique our star, and then we would just sew this. We'd sew down, up, down, and up, and leave this open, turn it right side out, and then just this would fold over, and you would attach it right there to your flag. So you would just sew across the top. Is that one working?
Look, this flag is going to be a little short.
No, it won't. It's going to be great because we cut off just a little bit of that red stripe. You got it working now.
But look, I figured it out. I'm...
So Donna was the one who said maybe start with a leader. And have you ever done with a leader before?
No.
So it's just a little piece of fabric that you put there today.
Oh, okay.
Yolanda! She said, wow, I learned something new today about my machine, and that's the Sasha
Yay!
stitch. It's kind of fun. It is definitely fun to try out, and there are projects that I think it would look so fantastic with that Sasha coat. If you want to put your fabric outdoors, what fabric should you use? Okay, I will be honest, I have a shaded porch, so I don't worry about it too much because it doesn't fade too much there. There are things that I know that you can treat it with, but I haven't used those much because mine goes in the
doing
shade.
it on this one too?
Yeah.
On the
same place.
Okay. But it's going to go on the white.
Well, no. You probably still want it on, I don't know where you want it.
Look, I don't know where I want it either, but okay.
You probably want it just on the red. You still want it to go on the red.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, so I'm gonna just use.
So go. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
I got it.
Yep.
Wow, this is like very like this.
This is
guys.
just the top stitching.
And I said, oh, this looks pretty good. I probably can do this. There's only like what 15 steps. No, 10, and I've already blown it, you guys.
Nope, you haven't. I told you. It takes time. It takes time.
And my husband will tell you that I am very impatient. But I've also told him that patients are not found in Cindy's. So,
Lisa is asking what the rotary cutter is. So the rotary cutter is I still want to call it the Milwaukee. It is the Creative Grids cutter. And like I said, it is really heavy. This is a metal piece here.
And it's going to be on tomorrow.
It is nice because
it is a little heavier.
Weight,
yes.
So you don't have to push down as much. And it's a 45-degree blade. Once again, especially if you're sewing with friends and you have a lefty in there, the left and the right.
It's just a little button.
Nice.
You just flip it over. That's
just
nice.
How you open it or close it.
Yeah.
So it is fantastic. All right. Well, you keep sewing.
Okay, I'm hurrying.
You're hurrying.
Yeah, I mean, just because we had a malfunction, but.
We have any other questions that we can answer? I'm gonna have to do some research into the stuff that you can put on them.
I wonder if you can spray it with a starch or something. I don't know.
I think that there is a spray.
I think that because I think you can do it for your outdoor furniture, the cushions and whatnot, so that they can last a little bit longer. But hey, don't trust me. I don't always know what I'm talking about. So you guys just roll with it. And if any of you find the answer, just, let me know.
Okay, so someone's asking what the final project. It looks like this, but
cute.
it is double-sided. Okay, so that's all I need to do is finish the other side. I'll sew them together and it looks like this. So right here at the top is an opening for your garden flag. And you can adjust the size if you need to. So it looks like that.
So that rotary cutter, just to go back, is going to be on comments sold tomorrow, right?
Now I've got a crown. They said that the quilt behind me.
Oh my gosh, you look like the Statue of Liberty. What is happening? We're in the mood, guys. I mean, what else are we going to do in April now that Easter's over?
Who knows?
It's time to do anything tulip or flowery or,
Let's talk about this quilt behind me, should we?
Yes, because it's going to be on there tomorrow, too.
It is. We'll do another sneak peek while she keeps sewing here. So this is the quilt that will be on there tomorrow, and it is called Big as Texas.
Yeah, I think that's the name of it.
It is. Okay, you guys.
It's cute.
These fabrics are stunning. Like, I love red, white, and blue fabrics, but these are stunning red, white, and blue fabrics. And I think I made a promise that I wouldn't buy any more red, white, and blue.
Too late.
But I didn't write it down. And so then it's more of a wish because...
And I never hold a friend to that.
Yeah, because they are beautiful. They are so beautiful. Just the richness of the
Look
fabrics.
how good I'm getting.
You are getting good. Well, it is. This top stitching is about muscle memory and
it
all
is.
of that. Like, it really does take, the more you do it, the better you get. And then next time you'll be like, oh, how do I do that?
Yeah,
I'll do it for just a few minutes.
I'll be rewatching my own 3 at 3. And if you guys don't think that's disturbing.
Yes, the quilt. So this quilt will be for sale tomorrow on
Comments sold. 6:30.
The cutter will also be on comments sold.
Yep.
And we have one other thing that will be on Comment Sold that we get to show you guys today, and that is the Mighty Fabric Steamer. Okay.
This is for
And
clothes.
it is for clothes, for steaming clothes.
It's a nice travel one, guys.
Yeah.
And
can I pull it out?
Yes, and
Okay.
I was told and I was told that the price is going to be fabulous. Fabulous, guys. Fabulous.
Well, that's a nice little size.
I mean, if you've priced any of these, you know, the steamers, they get pretty expensive.
This one's by Dritz. So nice little steamer.
You know, after your clothes have been in the suitcase because the airport lost your suitcase and they've been in there for 3 days.
Personal experience there.
Yeah. I know. You're thinking, well, wouldn't you pack that steamer in your suitcase? Oh, no.
You're taking this on board?
That's my carry-on. I don't know if it's allowed, but, you know.
So there you go. Looks like it holds quite a bit of water. I haven't used it, but man.
We haven't, but.
And the deal is tomorrow.
Yes.
So tomorrow, our 3 at 3 will be either here on Facebook or on, we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. But our Comment Sold sale is on Facebook or it is on our app. So our app you can download from your app store. My girlfriend's quilt shop. It makes shopping with us very easy. That sale starts at 6:30 tomorrow. We have a second show on Fridays at 10 a.m. that is on Facebook and on the app. So thank you for asking, Jackie.
All right, guys, I know.
Barb says she uses a steamer for removing toppers and freestanding lace.
Oh.
I love that idea. I had not thought of that.
That's a great idea.
I have to buy my biggest Texas quilt and my steamer.
Yeah. Thank you, Barbara.
And the basket quilt. Jill, you're getting another sneak peek there. I don't know if it's tomorrow or if it's after.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
They were taking pictures just before we came on.
Look at that.
You're doing
you
great.
Guys, not to toot my own horn today, but I'm going to. Look at this. I did a great job, if I don't say so. This is my first time. And having the machine jam, and I unjammed it.
You unjammed it. You threaded it.
You know what?
You bobbined it.
I am now a professional. Professional joker.
She is doing the triple stitch is what she decided she wanted to try.
I know, and I love it. I love it. I think, and I like the two-tone. I like the different color. You know, just
it'll be cute.
I have to be different, you know.
You do have to be different.
And difficult.
You don't want to stand out.
I don't want to stand out at all, people. I just want to blend into everything. And that's why I do what I do. Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, I love it. This was fun.
Isn't that fun?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope that you guys learned something. I know that somebody said that they learned the Sashiko stitch.
The Sashiko stitch. I hope you learn about feet too. Like,
oh my gosh,
be willing to change your feet out.
I wish I could change my own feet out.
Exactly. Yeah, but don't be afraid of those because they're there for a reason. Different feet have different purposes. So
cool.
All right.
That's
they
awesome.
Say they love your enthusiasm.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Wait till she drinks that Red Bull.
See you in 1 hour. You thought this machine had one speed? I don't think so.
Jackie's asking if we have the garden flag pattern for sale. I didn't. It will be on Comment Sold tomorrow. I didn't look and see if it's on our website now, but it is free if you're a club member. So, and it's already in there because it was.
Yeah. So club members,
it's
go
free,
in. It's free. But I think that they'll have it tomorrow because they're going to be selling, I think, kits.
So search Star Spangled Garden Flag.
Yep. Okay.
So, all right.
Thanks, Sherry.
You're welcome.
It was another great time.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Yes, thanks, guys.
Appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for hanging out with me, letting me learn how to do stuff.
And I'm glad we went back to step 1 and 2.
You know what? I'm just glad it's not cooking. Because I'm just saying, fire is deadly. So we'll stick to the machines, okay, guys? Yeah.
Right.
So thanks, guys.
Yep.
Have a
See
good
you next
week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.